Eighth one. Those students who were in the class, Iman. Okay, Iman, you can do the eighth and ninth one.
Okay. 50 rupees is not a big sum.
Correct. Ninth.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is written by Jules Verne.
One. Good. And number 10th, who will do number 10th? Yes, Fatma. Yes, Fatma.
My father and my uncle are arriving tonight.
Good. Okay. Exercise C. A few of the sentences below have errors in them. Spot these and rewrite them correctly in your notebook. After doing it in the book, you have to do in your notebook as well, and I will tell you which work you have to do in your notebooks. Okay. There is a mistake in verbs in few sentences, most of the sentences, not few sentences, most of the sentences. So you have to correct them. So one by one, Abdul Rahman, you also need to participate. Okay, Faisal Nawaz, you also. Number one. Who will read the first sentence and correct it? Umaima, can you do it? You were absent, you were not present in yesterday's class. We did subject verb agreement. Yes. The price of these items have risen. What is the mistake in this sentence? Yes, Faisal?
Excuse me, teacher, can
Yes, Faisal? Number one. I'm listening. Faisal, don't waste time, beta. Don't waste time.
excuse me, teacher,
Yes, I'm listening.
आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, beta, I can hear you. Speak in English. Yes.
Miss,
Faisal, you need to
miss,
adjust your.
आवाज आ रही है?
Yes. Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Hello,
Faisal, I can hear you.
miss,
Speak up. जी, बोले. Okay. The price of these items has risen. The price of these items has risen. In place of have, you have to write has. Okay, because price is regarded as singular. Alina Fahad, number 2. Better quickly, as you people are doing in your class. Quickly. Every one of the players deserve a prize. What is the mistake in that? Yes, Faisal.
Yes.
Yes, yes, say beta.
Every one of the players deserve a prize. Teacher, ये deserves आएगा.
Yes, it will be deserves. Correct answer. And class 8, you have to speak in English, each one of you, okay? Every one of the players deserves a prize because every is regarded as a singular. Okay, every is regarded as singular. So with singular, we put S with the verb. So S will come with deserves. Number 3. Number 3. Iman, number 3.
2 and 2 make 4.
2 and 2 make 4, correct. S will not come because it is a compound sentence joined by and, correct. Do the fourth one also.
A series of matches are being played in this tournament.
No, beta, it is the correct sentence because with series we have to see a series of matches. No. Correct. A series of matches are being played in this tournament because it is matches and we have to follow that word. All they are regarded as individually. Correct answer are. A series of matches are being played in this tournament. Correct answer. Number 5. Number 5, who will try to do it? Number 5. Fatma. Faisal, be prepared. Afterwards, I will ask you. Yes, Fatma?
There is no shortage of new jobs for young graduates.
Correct answer. There is no shortage of new jobs for young graduates. Number 6 also, Fatma.
Time and tide wait for none.
Time and tide wait for none. Because it is a compound sentence, so we have to cut the S. Correct. Number 7. Now, Faisal. 7th and 8th.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes. Faisal, you can write it down if you cannot hear. Can't you hear me? I'm saying yes, speak up.
Miss, seventh one,
Beta, do the 7th and 8th one.
the player is given punishment after the match. Player
What will
is at the coach and the player punishment as so.
players? It's plural. The coach and the players. So what will
Yes.
come in place of is? What will come in place of is? Are. Okay, plural. The coach and the players are given refreshment after the match.
आवाज नहीं आ रही.
Beta, I'm speaking very loudly. Check your mic. Check your headphones, okay? I'm speaking loudly. Yes, next. Umaima, do the 8th and 9th one.
The principal along with the staff member is present in the hall.
It is correct. The principal along with the staff members is present in the hall. It will remain is because we have to follow the nearest subject. We are talking about the main focus is on the first subject, and that is singular, the principal. 1. The principal along with the staff members is present in the hall. So no change. It is a correct sentence. Number 9. Fatma Irfan. Fatma Irfan. Yes.
I want to ask one thing.
Yes.
In 7th sentence,
Mhm.
there was written players, and
We have written are, and in
Yes.
the 8th sentence it is written members and we have written is. Can you tell
Because
me this one?
I'm telling you, the principal along with the staff members. Basically, we are focusing on the main subject, the principal, and the principal is going with the staff members, is in with the staff members. In the 7th sentence, we have joined the two subjects, the coach and the players, both. So that is why we have put R over here. In the 8th rule, if you see the rule number 9 on the book, page 31, the verb must agree with the subject of a sentence, the main subject. Over here, the main subject is the principal, and the principal is singular. Do you understand, Fatma, now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, can you do this 9th one?
Yes. Many a man has suffered due to illiteracy.
That is very correct. Many a man. If we put many men, then it will remain have. Because it is many a man, we are talking about one. A man has some. Correct answer. Fatma, do the 10th one also so we can finish.
The jury has finally reached a decision.
That is correct. Okay. Now exercise D and exercise E. That is your homework. Okay, it's very easy. In exercise D, if you can see, yes, you just have to match the column. If you're facing any problem, we can do the matching columns right now, or otherwise you can do at home. Yes, any problem? Can you do at home in homework?
Yes.
Okay. So now students, now we have to start our new chapter. Basically, the story is based on a true event. Okay, students. The story is based on a true event which happened in a train which is named as Orient Express. It started working in the 1880s and it continued to travel between different cities and countries of Europe like Paris, Turkey, Constantinople, okay, different countries and cities. It's now we have to start our story. It's unit number 5, lesson number 2, lost in the snow. Okay, page number 180. All of you, please open your books. Page 118. Lost in the snow. You know, in European countries, in winter, it is extremely cold. And this story happens when it was very cold and a heavy snow was falling down and the railway tracks were blocked by the snow. That is why the train jammed and the train could not go any further. All the passengers who were in the train, they were trapped because of the snow. Okay, so it is a true story. It is a true story which happened in the Orient Express. Page 118. I'm going to read the 2 pages, then you will read. Okay, and if we will have time, then we will read further. Otherwise, we will continue on Monday. Is it clear? Shall I start? Okay. Page 118, please keep your pencils with you because there are difficult words also in this story. Non-fiction. When I will ask you people to read, then I will unmute all of you, okay? Now students, non-fiction, it's about the train. The name of the train is the Orient Express, a very famous movie. It's being made on this train, Murder on the Orient Express. The Orient Express was a famous train owned by a French company. Please listen to the pronunciation very carefully so that when you people are reading, you can read with correct pronunciation. And you have to read and you have to explain also, okay? The Orient Express was a famous train owned by a French company. Basically, it was owned by a French company. So the writer has used some French words in this story also. From the 1880s to the 1960s, it ran from Paris in France across Europe to Constantinople in Turkey. Istanbul, I think you people are familiar with the name Istanbul. Now it is called Istanbul. In the past, it was known as, in your SST books also, you must have read about Constantinople, okay, in Turkey. So the train was going from Paris to Constantinople in Turkey. Famed worldwide. Famed means famous. Please keep your pencils in your hands and please check your mics. Your mics, it's very important that your headphones must be working properly so that you can hear the teacher, and when the teacher asks you to tell something, you can easily tell, okay? Famed worldwide. Famed worldwide means famous all over the world. For its luxury and its reliability, it was used by many distinguished people. Distinguished people means like very rich and famous people. So Orient Express was well known all over the world for its luxury and for its reliability. Like people can rely on it because it was safe, and many distinguished people, people belonging to upper class, politicians, and many people like that, they used to travel in that train. The crime writer Agatha Christie. Agatha Christie is a very famous writer, and she has made a movie on this story. Used it for the setting of one of her most famous stories, which was made into an equally famous film, Murder on the Orient Express. The following text is the remarkable story of a true event. Remember, students, it's non-fiction, so it's true. So it happens really. In real, this incident happened. In the life of the Orient Express, the chef, the train, we pronounce it as chef, chef, the chef the train. The chef de train, not the train. The chef de train is the French title. Chef de train means a supervisor who looks after the people, like a manager. The chef de train is the French title given to the train manager, whose job is to look after the comfort of the passengers. Messieurs, messieurs. We pronounce it as messieurs. Messieurs is the French word which we give respect when we are calling to some male person, sirs. Okay, sirs, plural in French, and it is the plural of monsieur. Monsieur. We pronounce it as monsieur. Okay, how we pronounce it? Monsieur. M-E-S-Y-O-E. This is the pronunciation. Monsieur. Okay. Now the story starts. Lost in the Snow. Paragraph 1. When the Orient Express traveled across Europe in January 1929, so it happened on in which month? January. In which year? 1929. It was during the most severe winter for more than a century. It was the severest winter of that century. Very, very harsh. The firemen piling on fuel to keep up the boiler pressure of the laboring train created a pall of smoke which was caught by the snowflakes and plastered itself all over the windows in a grey mass. So the firemen in the train, they were working with the coal and they were creating a pall of smoke. Okay, they were just adding fuel, adding more coal to add up to the fuel level so that it could maintain the heating temperature of the trains inside the train. It was cold, but heavy snow was falling, so it was becoming difficult for the firemen to continue their work, but they were working very, very hard just to maintain the temperature. At Vienna, most of the passengers alighted. Remember, Shahrazad's leopard, I've told you, alighted means to get out of a vehicle, okay? So at Vienna, most of the passengers, they got down the train and there were only few passengers left, leaving only around 20. So how many passengers were left in the train? There were only 20 passengers left to continue the journey to Constantinople. The line surveyors who were working on the track, on the railway tracks, knew that heavy snow was still falling, but they were satisfied that the snow plows had been working to keep the tracks reasonably clear. Snow plow. What is a snow plow? Snow plow is used to keep the tracks, to keep the roads clear from the snow, which is used to drag the snow from the vehicles or from the wheels of something. Can you see this picture? Snow plow. Okay, these are different snow plows which are used to keep the tracks or the roads clean or clear from the snow. Because not in Pakistan, obviously, Pakistan is not coming in that zone, but in Europe, Russia, all these countries and all these continents like Europe, it's extremely cold in winter and a heavy snowfalls. So it becomes important for the people to keep the tracks, to keep the roads clear from the snow so that people can easily move. Okay, so that is why the snow plows were working to keep the tracks, railway tracks, clear from snow. At Budapest. Budapest is the capital city of Hungary in Europe. It is the capital city of Hungary in Europe. Okay, it is a city. At Budapest, despite suspicions that the line was blocked in Romania. Romania is a country in Europe. Okay, it is a country. Romania is a country and Budapest is a city. Remember the difference. So at Budapest, we pronounce it as Buda, D sound. Budapest, despite suspicions that the line was blocked in Romania, the train was given clearance from the Paris headquarters to continue. At Budapest, the line surveyors knew that the tracks were blocked, that the line was completely blocked in Romania. But what was happened? the headquarters, they gave, train travels, because when the train is given instructions from the headquarters to continue their journey, there is no other train on the railway track. It's extremely very important in order to avoid the accidents. Okay, now the line surveyors knew that a heavy snow was falling and that the railway track would be blocked in Romania, but they gave clearance. But still gave clearance, okay, that you can continue your journey. And this train, it started its journey again from Budapest to Constantinople. The train was going from Paris to Constantinople. I will ask you, okay? So remember these things. Paragraph 2. I will read the paragraph 3, then I will start asking you, okay? Because 10 minutes are left. So we can read only till paragraph 2, and we will continue our chapter, inshallah, on Monday. As dinner was served, the train rocked under the impact of gale force winds and the rattle of stone hard crystals of ice hitting the sides of the carriage. As when the dinner was served to the passengers, it was obviously evening and night was about to start. And heavy snow was falling and it was striking against the windows of the train, of the carriages, and it was making a very big sound. The train driver reduced speed to a crawl. The train was crawling. You can see in this picture. Yes, in this picture you can see that there is snow all around the train, around its wheels also. So the train was just crawling. It was not moving, it was just crawling. So that the train driver reduced speed to a crawl to minimize the risk of derailment. Derailment means when the train comes off its track. Okay, that is derailment. At the Romanian border, a dozen railway workers struggled to load massive lumps of frozen coal into the tender, and with great difficulty managed to thaw the water cistern long enough to replenish the locomotive's tank. First, note down the meanings. Tender meaning is written: a truck or an open carriage attached to a steam locomotive to carry fuel. In trains, obviously, you have to work with coal or with the fuel. So, tender is a kind of a carriage or a truck in which the train carries fuel or coal. Thaw means melt. Cistern, water cistern is the water container, water tanker in which we store water. Okay? Replenish is full, complete. Okay? Cab is the front part of train in which the driver sits. So students, what happened at the Romanian border? Dozen railway workers, means 12 railway workers, were making every possible effort to load the frozen coal into the tender, into the carriage, and they were trying to melt it because they needed to keep the train moving. So they were just trying every possible effort to melt the snow. Okay, to melt the frozen coal into the tender, and with great difficulty managed to thaw the water cistern. The water was also frozen, so they were trying every possible effort to melt the water in order to keep the tank full. Locomotive is the engine of a train, okay? Vehicle. In the cab, the firemen had to break the frozen coal with a crowbar before it could be delivered hissing into the fire. Okay. Now, any question? I am going to unmute you people so you can read it and you can ask me. Yes, one by one you can ask me the questions.
Teacher,
Yes.
yesterday you sent question answers of Shahrazad Leopard and Daud's Ride, but I
Yes.
have written it in my own words before you send.
Which are
Yes,
the
teacher, me
answers?
also.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I will, if you have no problem, you can write the answers, then I will not send you the notes, okay? Some
And
students
teacher,
have problems. Yes. Yes.
the chapter Khan.
Going on. Yes.
Yes,
I will
going
send.
on.
Yes. One second.
I have written its all question answers.
Good thing. Okay. I will just send you the notes. Okay, beta. I will just send you the notes. You can tally them. If your answer is entirely different, then you can change it. Okay? Otherwise, it's okay. Otherwise, it is okay. Okay, but I will send the notes. If you can write the answers, because you know that in the classes you people have to do the answers on your own. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Teacher,
Now, any question? Any question? Yes, Bilal.
teacher, we have to use 604 and 605.
Sorry, Bilal. Please repeat.
Teacher, do we have to use 604 and 5?
I cannot understand what you are saying. We have to use what?
604 marker and 605.
It's okay. You can use anyone. You can use anyone. Okay? Doesn't matter. Now, who will read? Do you understand the story? We can discuss the first two paragraphs. Any confusion?
No.
Okay. Where was the train going? One by one.
To Istanbul.
What is the old name of Istanbul?
Constantinople.
Constantinople. Okay. From where it started its journey?
Paris.
Budapest.
No, Paris. From Paris, it was going from Paris to Constantinople. Okay. So what happened? What difficulty was faced in the first paragraph? Describe the weather one by one. Describe the weather. Yes, Iman.
Um, the train was going in the most severe winter,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yes.
there was a lot of snow, and they were facing difficulty because the snow was covering the track.
Yes. Good. Good, beta. It was severe winter and it was January 1929. Heavy snow was falling and the railway track was blocked by the snow. That is why it was becoming difficult for the firemen to keep the temperature inside the carriages, and it was also difficult despite the warning. They were given the warning that the railway track was blocked in Constantinople before at Romanian border, but still the headquarters gave order to continue the journey. Now paragraph 1, who will read?
Me.
Okay, read it.
When the Orient Express traveled across Europe in January 1929, it was during the most severe winter for more than a century. The firemen piling on fuel to keep up, piling on fuel to keep up the boiler pressure of the laboring train created a pall of smoke
What
which
is the
was
meaning
caught
of Paul? What is the meaning of Paul, Bilal? Thick cloud of smoke.
ball
Okay? Not ball, it's Paul. Thick cloud of smoke.
of smoke which was caught by the snowflakes and plastered itself all over the windows in a grey mass. At Vienna,
Yeah.
most of the passengers alighted, leaving only around 20 to continue the journey to Constantinople. The line survivors knew that heavy snow was still falling, but they were satisfied that the snow uh, plows had been working to keep the tracks reasonably clear. At
Budapest.
despite
Budapest.
suspicious that Budapest, despite suspicious that the line was blocked in Romania.
Romania.
The train was given clearance from Paris headquarters to continue.
Okay. Now paragraph 2, who will read? Okay. Yes, Faisal. Fatma. Fatma? Yes.
Yes, teacher. I'm reading. As dinner was served, the train rocked under the impact of gale force winds and the rattle of stone hard crystals of ice hitting the sides of the carriages. The train driver reduced speed to crawl to minimize the risk of derailment. At the Romanian border, a dozen railway workers struggled to load massive lumps of frozen coal into the tender and with great difficulty managed to thaw the water cistern long enough to replenish the locomotive's tank. In the cab, the firemen had to break the frozen coal with a crowbar before it could be levered, hissing into the fire.
Good. Who will read third paragraph? I will explain tomorrow. Yes. Faisal, okay. Faisal, I have unmuted you. You have to unmute yourself. Yes. Read paragraph 3.
Can I start reading?
Yes.
At the last stop before the Turkish border, the chief
Chef.
the train was
Faisal, wait.
yes.
Chef the train.
Sorry,
Chef the train.
the train chef the train